Yes guys, so today I'm going to go over the reality of trading. The reason I'm making this video is because from the outside, as a beginner, trading looks super easy. In reality, it's absolutely not. It goes against everything in our nature. It's unnatural. It goes against our DNA and our biology. And why I say this is, I'm going to get a little bit scientific, but our neocortex is what we hear. And because we hear it, we think it's in charge. In reality, it makes up 10% of what's going on in our brain. The main thing that's in charge is your subconscious, aka your reptile brain. And your reptile brain has one function, has one purpose. That is to protect you. And let's be real, trading, you lose a lot. You lose a lot when you trade. For example, you might have a 40% win rate, so you lose 60% of trades. That means the majority of trades you're losing. But you can still be profitable. But our brain doesn't know that. They take this 60% of losing as I'm in pain, run away. Literally. That causes pain. It sends pain signals. And our reptile brain says run away. And that is what the 90 to 95% do. They run away. And it makes sense. Their brain is telling them to run away, so they do it. It's the easiest path. But as you know, easiest path ain't always the best. And in this case, that's the case. So what the 5 to 10% do is they hear those pain signals, and it's the same pain signals as the 90 to 95%. But what they do is they don't just take those pain signals as gospel. They don't just say, oh, I'm feeling pain, so yeah, I'm going to run away now. No, they realize that the reptile brain that protected them as cavemen will kill them as traders. And that's what I want you to take away. So, in other words, they expect pain. They expect pain, they're ready for it. They enter trades, this is a weird concept, but they enter trades expecting to lose. Which obviously sounds weird, but you need to be a good loser when you're trading. You need to be able to take losses well and not take that pain signal as, oh, I'm actually in pain, I need to run away from the markets, I need to stop trading now. Because that's the make or break point. When your brain tells you to run, you run. That's the 90 to 95%. But when your brain tells you to run, you stay. That's the 5 to 10%. And that's sort of the science behind it. And when we look at the stats, I've been talking about sort of 90 to 95% are unprofitable. And that's a true fact. So the majority are unprofitable. But it's worth asking ourselves, 5 to 10% of how many? If that's 1 million people, that's still 100,000 people being profitable. That's still, if you were taking the 10% figure, that's still 100% people that are profitable. Also, ask yourself, what if? What if that 90 to 95% did these things? What if they learned and understood every aspect of trading? So fundamentals, technicals, psychology, whatever. They created a simple yet effective trading plan and strategy. They worked on their psyche. So they worked on their psychology. They understood the psychology and they actually did the actionable steps. And the thing is, we teach all 3 of those steps. So you don't have to worry about that as much yet. You can make your own trading plan in the future, but we teach the strategy. We teach the strategy. And then once they've done those 3 things, they actually tested through live trading, demo trading, which I'll go into depth on in the 3rd series, for 6 months plus. And then they stuck with it for like a year or so. Can you imagine how many of those would have been profitable? But the thing is, we actually want this figure to be higher We want there to be more unprofitable people than profitable. And that's because trading is a zero-sum game. Meaning, for someone to win, someone else has to lose. So we do kind of want this figure. So that's the stats. But you need to ask yourself, do you want it? Because if you actually want it, then it shouldn't matter if there was 1% profitable traders. If you actually wanted it, you would do everything you can. And that's just what I want to end this video on. If you actually want it, even if there was 1% profitable, you would do everything you can to do it. Same with being an actor or a professional athlete. The odds of you being an NBA player are so low. Lower than 1%, way lower than trading. But if you tell someone you want to be an NBA player, they wouldn't, I don't know if they would, but they wouldn't frown at you. They wouldn't look down at you as much as they would if you said you were a trader. And a trader is 100,000 times more likely than being an NBA star. So I just want to finish on that note. That's it for this video. I hope you took something away from that. I'll see you in the next video. Have a lovely day.